Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mike's Exotics. Just wanted to start this video off by sharing this incredible piece that I was sent by a YouTube fan of mine. I will be posting his Instagram link in the description below. Right, so for today's video, I was doing a rehousing of an Indian ornamental. I'm definitely getting more confident at working with the more venomous species. Granted, this is only my second time doing this, but it definitely went a lot smoother than my previous video, which took me ages to build up the confidence to get it done. But this did go quite well. Again, I'm just using the 2-liter bottle to sort of get her in there. This is a mature female, and it kind of went pretty well. She just sort of worked her way up into the 2-liter bottle. I took her out and then just placed a cup underneath so that she wouldn't fall out onto anything or fall out onto the table. And of course the thumbs up to signal that this had gone well. Let's hope they continue to do that. I sure as hell hope so. The next thing here, so once I'd cleaned out this glass enclosure, the next thing that I proceeded to do was add just cocoa peat substrate. It's my go-to. This had been done a couple of nights beforehand, so still was nice and moist. And then of course flattening it like I always advise doing, just so you can tell how much cocoa peat is actually in there. I know I repeat myself quite often, but that's for those who this might be their first video and first time watching me. Next thing that I began doing was just getting together some isopods and springtails that I was going to mix into the substrate. I was actually recommended to start using isopods from a top breeder here in South Africa, so it was I'm definitely willing to give it a try. And yeah, these little guys were quite easy just to kind of put them out. I didn't use the whole tub. There were quite a lot of them in the tub, so I just put in about 10 isopods and 10 springtails and let them do their thing. For those who are in the Pretoria area in South Africa, you can pick these up at Bub's Pets. That's where I picked mine up from. And just sort of sprinkling it out and spreading out the isopods and springtails. Next, as always, a bit of leaf substrate, just spreading it out. Always just crushing it in the bag and just sprinkling it. Seems to be the best way to get the job done. And then here, just getting in her hide, making sure it's nicely secured in the substrate. And then just propped it up, getting it ready just to put in a nice little water dish. And once again with this, as always, we're going to use some mineral water. Tap water, it's not really advisable for exotics like this. Cool, and now it is time to get it back into a brand new enclosure, which I really hope she enjoys. And once again, just simple method, prongs, easy. She kind of comes out quite quickly, but couldn't have gone better. So I'm really happy about that. And she was actually a pleasure to work with. I was a bit nervous at first dealing with her, but yeah, she was definitely a pleasure to work with. I'm going to just show you a bit around the enclosure like I always do. Unfortunately, there was a gap underneath that I hadn't quite seen, which she had gone under. So what I did after just showing a bit around the enclosure is I just propped her and moved her out from under there, pushed the gravel, the substrate back underneath just to block that, and make it a little bit nicer for her. And you can just see that yellow on the underneath of the legs. Such a stunning animal, this. Really quite something special. And there she is in all of her glory. So at this point, what I'd done is I'd put the substrate back in the hole that needed filling, and she had of course come round to the proper side to show off. Guys, as always, if you like my content, please like it. It does help. Comment for the content you want to see, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. There's tons of awesome content coming your way. As always, guys, thanks very much. Have an awesome one. Keep safe, and bye-bye.